Okay, okay, hi. Yeah, so today is Friday, and I wanted to share with you, one of the downfalls of printing your own stuff. So I have a shop, I have a sticker shop. Well, I don't have a sticker shop, stationery shop, like a art shop. I don't know. I have an Etsy shop. Okay. So I print my art on stickers and such. And so one of the downfalls is that, if you work at, well, I used to work at FedEx office, which is like Kinko's, but whatever. So if a machine broke down or wasn't working, we had backup options of using a different printer, or calling in a tech, or trying the replacement parts that we had on hand in the back, or ordering stuff overnight. And you don't have that option when you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur. Manure, that sounds like manure. Yeah, so also when stuff happens, you have to kind of stop everything to figure out what the problem is and how to get it fixed. So for instance, my printer is banding, and it's really annoyed because I don't want to deal with this, but you have to. I mean, that's part of the gig. And I tried the things that I know how to do easily, and it cleaned some of it, but I don't know. Now I have to do research, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So yesterday was super frustrating, and I didn't get anything done, but through the process of looking for the snap punch, I ended up cleaning a bunch of stuff, so it's fine. So everything's clean in here, and I refreshed. I was able to figure out my printer issue, I think. We'll try that a little later. But today, I also figured out this that I made. I like it for my Patreon thing I'm working on, Patreon rewards. But I don't like how the white is showing through, so what I think I'm going to do is make it in black and white, print it in black and white, which I think will be better because then you can write on it. So figured that out. I need to figure out the folder and the container for the Patreon reward, because I'm doing like, is that 80s thing, like a 90s thing, Lisa Frank thing. And I have some orders to fill, and I have some customs to work on. So hoping, sounds like a lot, but I'm hoping to get all that done. The kids and I went on a walk today with our neighbors, which is cool because I made friends with them, and they're exhausted, so I'm hoping they crash hard, even though I'm kind of tired now too, but it's cool. I say that a lot. It's cool. It's cool. So let's get some stuff done. Help me. open this Happy Meal that I got from Lights Planner Action, which is, I don't know, one of the first shops that I fell in love with the owner, Bess. She's like inspiring and awesome, and she makes inserts and a whole bunch of other stuff. So one thing she started doing is these blackout, which I'm really excited about. Okay, so anyway, so it showed up and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It comes in this. So it came with this little like postcard. Dream without fear, love without limits, and then it's got all her information, and I love this. It's got all the size chart on the back, which is super cool. And this is what I ordered. These are the blackouts. I think she only offers them like the first week of each month, but she prints all this. This is super cool. She's printing on black paper. Like, that's just mind-blowing. I thought I ordered 2 of these and 1 of these, but I guess I did 2 of these and 1 of these, but it's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I'll use it. And then I just got a dotted one, but I'm going to use these, and I hope they fit perfect. I'm just about out of my notepad that came with this one, the ideas one. So this will be going in here. Well, I need to clean it out a little bit, but that'll be going in there. And then that's my Harley. I drew her last night. We watched this Suicide Squad, and oh, it's so good. Well, it was weird. It was super weird, but I love Harley Quinn. So this one, I'm thinking about tracking like some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so she's awesome. The quality's amazing. And then look at this. Is it even going to... Oh, it's upside down. Is it even going to focus? Okay. Look at this little freebie that she put in there. It says, tiny notes and tiny pens. Please enjoy this sample. So it's a little notepad. So you can test out your pens on here before you do it in here. And then you can use it as a little notepad. I love that. I bet she used the edge of what she cuts off, which is recycling, and that makes me even happier. And Lights Planner Action. Okay, so nap time's almost over. I can hear her start to rustle, but yeah, sometimes I just start working on things, small things, trying things out. I don't know what I'm saying. It's so hot. Okay, so I'm working on this table and trying to figure out stuff that I can make that would make it be super exciting. So I made little hair clips out of these little, maybe hair clips. Little, it's gonna be a dead fairy skull with wings, and I'm gonna bake them, and they're gonna be mounted on those, and then I'll paint them maybe tomorrow. Ooh, and now I was just thinking, I have the tools to make all these little tiny buttons, so that'd be something cool to add, little tiny buttons. So I tried to cut out and draw on these little tiny things, and I love tiny things so much, but that was really hard to draw on them. So I started making this little graph. I'm going to take it in tonight, and when I do my sketches, maybe I'll work on this and draw them on here and then cut them out. So I thought it would be cool to have like little hand-drawn buttons. I know, I'm probably overthinking this, but I just want it to be like spectacular. So, yeah, so I got my little tool. What is this thing called? Professional circle template, I don't know. So I'm making, I don't know if you can even see, a big ring and then a small ring. So the big ring is the size the paper needs to be, and then the small ring is the size the image needs to be, because it wraps around the edge of these buttons. And I thought maybe I'll just do a quick, maybe even a line drawing might be cool. I just like a quick drawing, and then maybe just like a wash of watercolor on each one, and keep it simple, but it might be something cool to add an element to the table. Yeah, so I'm doing this table for West Coast Planners. West Coast Planners is having a conference. I think that's what it's called, a conference. I've never been to one, but I would love to. I've been to like Zumba conferences, and because I teach Zumba, or I did before the pandemic, but whatever. Oh, is that? I think I just found my hole punch. Hold on. Oh no, this one's too small. I'm kind of annoyed by this one because it was supposed to be the exact size of for these buttons that I bought, and it's slightly bigger. So, but whatever. I'm not talking about that. Okay. Yeah, so I'm doing this table for West Coast Planners and convention. So I think how it works is like you go to the convention and there's like speakers and whatnot, and people get the choice to sit down at these tables in like big conference areas, you know. So I'm sponsoring a table, which means that I'm going to provide like the decorations and freebies for that table, which sounds kind of crazy because I had to pay for it and now I'm doing all this work to give it out for free. But I don't know, one, I wanted the experience because I thought it would be really fun to do, and two, it'll help get my name out there hopefully, and three, I don't know, I thought I could take cool pictures along the way and like this, I guess, and kind of share some ideas. Also, working on projects like this, it's kind of fun because I'm not committing to making these things for the shop forever. I guess I'm not with anything, but for these, it's like, oh, I need to have 10 of each item for the table, and so I'm able to kind of experiment, you know, making 10 of something. Well, the TNs, that's kind of a big process, but making 10 buttons or whatever is not like making 5,000 buttons. If that even makes sense. I'm not sure. I hope this is interesting. Yeah, so cool. More on that later. I have this piece, I guess I'll show you now, that I have this piece that I was working on for the center of the table that I need to paper mache the rest of it, and I'm really excited and also nervous that I'm too weird. Because it's good to be weird, but I think with some of the stuff I do, people go, why did you spend so much time on that? But so I made this. It's going to be a dead fairy out of scraps. So when I am working in the studio, I try to have as little waste as possible, but there's no way to avoid it. I try. So I have this little like bin down here that I put scraps of paper or scraps of string or leather or whatever that's like too tiny to like do more with. And one day I just kind of was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a paper mache centerpiece, because that'd be cool and it'd be lightweight if I do it right, hopefully, and it would add to the spectacle of it all, and then maybe somebody could take it home or whatever. So I made this girl, and I'm really actually proud how it turned out, just using the scraps, and this is like the sticker paper scraps, and inside is like pieces of leather and string and whatever was in my pile, and wire. And then I used pencils for the legs, because she's going to be like sitting. She's going to be sitting like this, and I'm going to make her own tiny, she's going to have a tiny little travel notebook that's like a miniature version of what I'm going to give each person at the table. But I'm really proud of it. Okay, I love that the pencils, I'm going to leave those exposed when I do the paper mache. So I'm going to paper mache it, and then I'll probably like paint the face. Maybe I'll spray paint it all black, and then I might just do like intricate flower designs around it or something, and then do the reverse skull thing. And then for her wings, I was thinking, because I have to ship this because I actually don't get to attend the event, I was thinking for the wings I'm going to do some sort of, well, two ideas, either like wire with maybe tissue paper on it to make it look translucent, or I have all this like fabric that maybe I'll use or something like that. Or the other idea was maybe finding like a cool branch, like branches. That's the word, isn't it? Branches. from the yard or walks or whatever, and spray painting those black, and then I'm gonna put 2 holes where they can like stick them in, so it'll be like assembled when it gets there. But they're just kind of ideas still, so maybe I'll work on this tomorrow, because I'm just trying to get this table like wrapped up so that I can work on other projects and not have it kind of lingering on my to-do list. And I just want it to be done really well and completed with enough time to ship it down, because the event's not actually till October, and it's, what is it? It's August now, but I need to ship it in September, and I don't know why I'm explaining all this. So yeah, so I'm just trying to wrap up all of the table sponsorship things so that I can finish other stuff I'm working on and start on new projects and such. Yeah, so thanks for joining me today. It's kind of lonely in here. Sorry if I'm sweating. So I thought I would try and explain what I'm doing on here. Hi, it's Season here. So I decided to make all these custom voodoo bone babies, and I opened up like, I can't remember, 20 slots or something, and gave like an order form, and people told me like what colors they wanted and what accessories they wanted, and I created custom art for each one. So that's what all these drawings on the side that I'm showing is. And then after I did the digital file, so they get the digital file, after they get that, they also had the option of purchasing like merchandise, which is what I'm making here. So this is some like waterproof stickers that I'm doing, and adding some protective laminate to it. Protective laminate, UV laminate, UV coated laminate to make them like waterproof. Yeah, I'm not really explaining this very well, but it was a lot of fun. My biggest challenge was the color palettes. I think I'll do that differently next time. But I don't know. Maybe not. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a little bit stressful because I wanted to do them quickly, and I didn't really give a timeline, which I should have done that as well. Anyways, I learned a lot on it, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was cool to see that I can take the ideas of somebody else and create something. Yeah. good helper. This one needs a new hook.
Another one. I want to put them on. I want to put them on.
Where? Which one? How about?
Then the brighter one. Aha! Then they're going to that one.
Oh, it's close, but that's a different one. So let's find its own spot. Let's try and match them up, okay?
Okay.
You
Do it like this.
Ah, you're a good helper.
Though.
Where's which one?
That one. And they're going to that one.
Oh, good. You matched it. Good job. Go, Winnie. Go, Winnie.
Now, how to go.
Okay, we're here to do another art market, and it's really early in the morning, but I'm excited once everything's set up. So let's go do that. So I'm really excited about how my booth turned out. I learned a lot from the first market on how I wanted to display things, and I don't know, I feel like it turned out a lot better. The problem with this market was nobody came. It was so dead. I still got a handful of sales though, but there was only a handful of customers, so see, dead. But I'm glad I did it, and I will try again. That's all you can do. Hi. It's kind of been a while, maybe. I've actually been really busy lately, so it feels like a lot of time has gone by, but I was looking at my planner and it's only been like a week or something, so maybe not. But I thought I'd just wrap up this video. We just got back from visiting my husband. He's been out of town for a couple weeks because of work. Yeah, but we went down and stayed in the hotel and went swimming, and it was super fun. But very tiring. I also had my art show right before that. I wrapped up Patreon for the month, and lots of admin stuff I need to catch up on, but it's not really fun to watch. So yeah, next up is finishing the table design for West Coast Planners, but that'll probably be the next vlog. And what else? I have a planner sale, like an online sale, that's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to Montana. You don't need to know all that stuff, but yeah, so lots coming up next, and I thought we'd cut this one here and start a new one. So I'm really enjoying this process still of kind of documenting what I'm doing out here in the studio or with my art. I'm playing, yeah, my art adventure, my art career. I don't know. Is that, yeah, my business. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna continue making vlogs because I enjoy it. But I'd love to know what you want to see in the vlogs. Like, do you want to see me making art? Do you want to see my process of how I come up with my ideas? And that's kind of what yeah, I don't know. Do you want to see more digital art? A lot of my digital stuff I just do while I'm watching TV. So I don't know how fun that is to watch, but I could do some out here. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this, please, if you made it this far, hi, thank you. I'd love one of these guys, and subscribe to the channel so you can see when I post again. I'm gonna try and do it monthly, and then if I get into a rhythm of that and I'm enjoying it, then maybe more, but my goal right now is monthly. And also thank you to everyone who watched the last video and gave me a lot of support. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. This is a lot of my heart going out there. So the kind words and the comments and my patrons, I love you. And I really appreciate any support or likes or shares or positive words of encouragement. It means a lot to me. Anyways, okay, so I'll see you next time. Peace and a little heart for you.